I'm so tired of hearing
Jesus.
about the Clippers, and because they got Kawhi and Paul George, like, if I hear one more person on TV talk about how they could compete for the NBA Finals, I'm going to throw up. What have you seen from that team? I mean, if you think that, you haven't watched an NBA game the last 2 years. First off, they are the most load management mugs I've ever seen in my life. And look, I don't want to hear anything about this load management. They're all weak. I don't want to hear about science and all that jazz, okay? Jordan 60 still hooping people up at Hornets practice, all right? So,
He is.
The Clippers, I do like Ty Lue, but the Clippers, you think about it, Kawhi, Paul George, Powell, Zubac, they had John Wall. That was supposed to be the next greatest thing. They shipped his rear.
That didn't work out too well.
They had Luke Kennard. The Clippers are going exactly where the Lakers are going. Home.
Yeah.
They're going home.
You're probably right.
The only difference is the Clippers might get out of the first round. But let me tell you something. Anybody that, and I keep hearing people saying, I still got the Clippers. They're going to come alive. Look, I know you're hoping Paul George from Indiana shows back up, and he probably will in a game or two, but not in a 7-game series. I know you think you're going to get the Kawhi that wheeled the Spurs and the Raptors to championships. That guy's dead and gone and ain't coming back, folks. He can't even play back-to-back games, not on back-to-back nights. He can't play Wednesday and suit up again Friday. I'm not talking about Wednesday, Thursday. I mean, if it's Wednesday and they play on Saturday, he's a game-time decision. I mean, it's absurd. The Clippers have no shot at the title. And look, the way the Lakers are going, they got no shot at the play-in. They keep playing like they are. Jesus.
Yeah, they're struggling.
So the Westbrook experience, the only thing I'll say is he'll play mad to get even with the Lakers. But look, Westbrook's played mad his whole career. I mean, he's like a runaway freight train, which kudos to him. I mean, the guy's a phenomenal athlete. I never thought he would do what he's did when he came out of UCLA. Never did I see that coming, right? Mm-hmm. So kudos to Russell Westbrook. But, I mean, man, everywhere he's been has been a flamethrower. I mean, the only difference between him and Kyrie Irving is Kyrie can shoot.
Yeah.
But Westbrook shows up. So, 6 in one, half dozen the other. Which, by the way, I don't see anybody commenting on how great that Kyrie-Luka experiment's working out.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. But Kyrie will be with the Lakers next year. James
probably
was already courting him at the All-Star game, which, by the way, if NBA All-Star weekend is going to end up like it was, they should just do away with it. It was disgusting. The draft was longer than the daggone game that they had with LeBum and Giannis up there. It was
wasn't it like 184 to it's ridiculously high scoring game.
Yeah.
What about Kevin Durant's new home? How do you feel about the Suns?
I'm really excited about the Suns. I'm really happy for Kevin Durant. I think that we need to be realistic in our expectations, though. I mean, there's only 23 games left of the season. Chris Paul's been hurt all year long. Devin Booker's been hurt all year long. Durant still isn't back from injury, right? So, there's people saying, championship or bust. I don't see it that way. Okay, next year, if they can stay healthy, I'll buy into that. This year, I don't see them winning the title. But I don't think that means they failed, right? You have 23. I mean, remember the Miami Heat when they got Wade, James, and Bosh that were all in the prime of their careers and were all young and in good health. All three of these cats have been banged up.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Chris Paul's like 38. Durant's like 32, 33, somewhere in there. And then you got, Booker's young, but he's been, so we need to let them get some late. Now, when I look at the landscape of the West, I still think they can navigate their way to the Western Conference Finals, right? I have a hard time subscribing to the fact that Denver's not going to get there, because I think their coach Malone is the best coach in the West.
Mm.
And I think, look, Jokic, Murray, Michael Porter, that's just, I mean, and then you got KCP, you got Aaron Gordon. I mean, that's just, if they're healthy, that's a big ask for a team to deal with them. So I think the Nuggets, you can go ahead and slot them over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, like I said, I don't want to hear any Clippers talk. I think the Kings season has been great, but the Kings, I mean, they're not conference finals material. The Memphis Grizzlies, I think they felt themselves way too much, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, and the Dallas Mavericks, Kyrie's there, so that'll end in disaster. So, you know,
probably.
I just,
that's going to be a train wreck.
I think the Suns can navigate their way to the Western Conference Finals.